EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's the rookie running back out of Miami. And not a whole lot there. Up to about the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll get this out wide. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Little play action here with McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Williams in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! Big opening up the middle. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Again, working deep downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The drive will start on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They'll go with him again. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. Williams in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. With that, he hits the 20 mark for touchdowns on the year. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on first and 10. Cooper going in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing now on first and 10. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Now a handoff running right. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw, it's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Detroit.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a 1st down. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the...
To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Taylor. Taylor a 1st down and more. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He's got another first down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Play action now. It's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's fielded at the 7. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. Moore going in motion. Back to throw. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. The Lions call their first timeout. The Lions going to turn things over to the field goal unit. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. Bates' kick is good. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Cooper going in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Third and 9. Putting the tight end in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. This one complete to Watkins. Not just a 1st down, but reception number 70 on the season.
At the 48-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cooper going in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to throw again.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide, nowhere to cut, take them down for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense.
Turnover on down.
Now a give on the ground. Oh, got to be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
First rule of backed up offense, get the first down. The last thing you want to do, punt the ball back and give your opponent a short field. Mission accomplished. Now, can they maintain possession long enough to see if they can cap this drive off with some points?
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And that is just a bad time for a mental mistake. You have to secure that ball before you worry about turning upfield. You know it's 4th down. You know where the marker is. You've got to make that catch and keep this drive alive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on a 2-point conversion. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
The kicker on 4-point after.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. Cooper going in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. At the 33-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Moore going in motion. They'll try and throw for it on, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And that is incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That's caught downfield by Cooper. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Lions have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. And it'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now, how about this? It's a fake. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll look deep, left sideline.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Snake, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. It is brought in the end zone. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
Back to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the shotgun, it is... The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Third 4th and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. It is a gain of 17 by about the length of the football. They've got the first down. To throw is McCarthy. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. Now he's free at the 35. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Vikings will line up.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A big hole. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are going to extend their lead.
Vikings 34.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to try it here again. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Brian Branch. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. Season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Williams in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now a give running left with Taylor. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.